Let's go. Come on now. Yo. Hey, what's up, fam? Again, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name's Ralph Noga. Yeah, a few weeks ago I made a decision to become a full-time YouTuber, but I really haven't posted much content on YouTube, to be honest. Actually, very little, to be honest. But that decision to become a full-time YouTuber a few weeks ago has been something I've been working on, I guess, behind the scenes. So I've done a lot of content around podcasts, so releasing quite a number of podcasts now that's sort of the off season for rugby. So people that are sort of new to my channel, I do mostly rugby content. I guess the content that I'll be releasing over probably the next few months in particular will be predominantly around rugby, in a wide range of areas, predominantly here in Australia, but ultimately we are looking to expand that and do content around the world. So a lot of goals around rugby, but sports in general as well. Like I'm still sort of hurting from the weekend. We had two Brisbane teams, the Lions and the Broncos. Having the chance to sort of having a double win, but unfortunately got a double loss instead. So that still hurts a bit. But love my sport. But yeah, rugby is kind of like, I guess, my passion and my love. Much like this place behind me, my beloved South Rugby Union Magpies. So based here in Annerley in Brisbane, Australia. But yeah, I just want to sort of give you a bit of an update. Doing more stuff around podcasts. A big way I'm going to be funding, I guess, the next 12 months of content is through a training program that I'm launching through a company called Coach AI. So TrickSwim is my training program, but it's working with and partnering up with, coaches as well as athletes as well as people that are involved in sports to sell, I guess, training programs to help, I guess, up and coming athletes, I guess, more than anything. But I guess people in general that want to get better at the sport that they love. So this first program I'm doing is with a friend of mine, and I guess if you're someone that's involved in the S&C space, a legend of the S&C world, not just here in Australia but internationally as well, a gentleman by the name of Steve Nance, who I've been sort of working with on and off in different parts of my life, mainly around rugby and S&C. And the first program we're sort of delivering is from, I guess, the age group of 13 to 17 and 18-year-olds to a certain extent as well, getting them ready for a rugby union, season. This is a pre-season program, S&C program, and it's hopefully going to be launching at the back end of October. But depending on how things go, probably some stage in November, the full program will be out and available on the Coach AI app, which I'm excited about. So, unbeknownst to me, Steve has already been doing this. So when I approached him to actually do the program, he'd already been doing some work around it with Coach AI, but with rugby league. So it was like, I guess it was meant to be. I'm super excited about getting this program out to everybody. The huge focus is on selling it in Japan. So super happy to sort of have, we've come on board, Wataru, who'll be the country manager for Japan. So we're trying to get that content out into Japanese schools. And because obviously him being an S&C coach at SOF, Science and Fitness, as well as being a rugby union player with the Red Heavies here in Brisbane, the University of Queensland rugby team. It sort of made sense. And obviously he speaks Japanese, because he's Japanese, and fluent in English. And he just happens to have gone to school in Japan as well, which is a win-win situation. So really excited about getting this program into the Japanese schools. I know that's probably going to be a bit of work over the next 12 months, but I guess you got to start somewhere. Much like this channel, you got to start somewhere. This, I guess, chat to you guys today is really about give you a bit of insight as to who I am and I guess what I'm sort of hoping to achieve over the next 12 months around rugby. This year's sort of taken a different path in terms of where I was planning to be at the back end of the year. Like, I was hoping to make my first feature film at the beginning of this year, and we got it to a stage where it's got some funding. So I'm super excited for my friend who started the project, Wayne, and his wife Vonnie. Super excited for them for next year, but unfortunately I won't be involved in the production when they start production in next year. So, but I'm super excited for them to actually get the film off the ground and getting it out there to the masses. So I feel like I was a part of that process to begin with, but I just want to wish Wayne, Vonnie, and I guess all the team of Vigilantes a huge congratulations, the best of luck for next year. I'm super proud of all you guys, and yeah, hope you guys kill it, and I'm sure you will. But I guess, as they say, one door closes, another one opens. So I sort of wondered why I'm supposed to be doing this education content around rugby, and ultimately I'm trying to build, like, not only, I guess, content from from YouTube to obviously training videos, but also ultimately films. Like, I was still passionate about directing my first feature film, and I think I need to sort of make sure that it has to be something that revolves around rugby. Like, there was ideas of me doing something around a horror film, which I want to do this again. It didn't work out the way I planned, but it is what it is. So yeah, this next 12 months is focused really on getting the education program off the ground, building my YouTube channel, but also working on a script for my first film. There was a script that I started called Squad, which is kind of like an inspirational but / action film. But I really need to sort of work on it. It's probably not anywhere close to being where I want it to be. So I think it's probably the closest thing to a sports feature film that I can actually execute and actually film. But before I do that, I need to really focus on things that I think that are more tangible and more realistic in terms of my career. And at this point in time, it is building content around educational training around sports, but also really focusing on this YouTube channel. Like, I really want to make sure that I'm doing as much as I can to sort of build this platform over the next 12 months. So yeah, that's kind of a life update. Expect to see a whole bunch of content coming through this YouTube channel. For everyone that does subscribe and watch to it, I really appreciate your time that you take to sort of watch my channel. But yeah, a lot of things about to happen. So yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, and I'll be at this place for a while. So until next time, I haven't still worked out an outro, so I'm not really sure. But until next time, fam, peace out.